on, guys? Nikki Sports Cards. Today we're going to talk about the highest grossing media franchises in history and sports card franchises. Now, if you had to take a guess, which card company grosses the most money yearly and overall, what do you think it would be? If you answered Pokemon, you are correct. Pokemon franchise is the highest grossing media franchise in history and yearly. This year alone, 2019, they grossed over $900 million in sales, revenue sales. That is insane when you compare it to other media franchises such as Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, and even PANINI, which is sport card franchise. Now, PANINI is not that far behind. Unlike some other big media franchises that you would think would make way more money yearly than Pokemon, but that's not the case. Take, for example, Hello Kitty, James Bond, Winnie the Pooh. All those media franchises are nowhere near Pokemon. Pokemon has made a name for itself since 1996, and they've been getting stronger and stronger every single year. Panini, the most recent reported revenues was in 2014 at about $714 million. Now, I think we all could say that between 2019 and 2020 now, Panini is going to make way more than that, probably surpassing Pokemon at the $900 million revenue sales mark. But for right now, until it's reported, Pokemon is in number one. Pokemon, compared to Fortnite, is there's no competition. Since Fortnite started, they've only generated $4 billion. So besides all the hype of Fortnite and the video games and the merchandise and the clothing and the huge social networking hype with Fortnite, it's nowhere near Pokemon, and I don't think it ever will be. They have their cards out. Panini produced Series 1 and Series 2 Fortnite trading cards. I own a few boxes of them. They don't sell. The cards themselves aren't really anything crazy. You could find some rare foil cards for about $200 to $300, but there's really no hype with Fortnite besides the video game playing and the Twitch streaming. There is a lot of money to be made in Fortnite, but when it comes to merchandise and card collectibles, I don't think Fortnite is there. I don't really think it ever will be there. Even with the action figures, it's just not there. Now, when you compare Pokemon and Panini, this year alone, Panini was in first place up until a couple of months ago when Pokemon exploded out of the blue. And that's because big stars also like Logic the Rapper, Logan Paul, and a lot of other, Steve Aoki. He's actually a big sports card collector, and I think he dabbles with Pokemon. Don't quote me on that, but I think I saw a post of him with Pokemon. I'm probably wrong with that. But Panini, I would have thought myself, Panini would have definitely surpassed Pokemon in all aspects of revenue sales. That's really not the case. Pokemon right now is almost at $1 billion in revenue in just 2019 alone. When it comes to sports cards have been around since the 1800s. There are a lot of major collectible sports cards out there, but for some reason, Pokemon is just so demanded. And they've only been around since 1996. And I think the main reason why they're so demanded is because it's becoming a nostalgic thing for people my age and older. I'm 27. So 1996, I was in pre-K. So I kind of grew up with Pokemon. I had the first edition packs. I've had the first edition sets. I didn't know they were going to blow up. My parents didn't know. I traded them, I sold them, and they're gone now. What are you going to do? But that's pretty much it for today's video. I just thought I'd show you I just thought I'd share with you those interesting facts. But like I was saying, so in 2019, so we have Pokemon at 900 million, and let's compare it to Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a media franchise, believe it or not, and their overall revenue is at 10 billion. That's a lot when you think about it. But compared to 100 billion from Pokemon from 96, we're talking a huge gap there. Pokemon has cards, it has clothing, collectibles, small and large. They're in the pop Funko Pops. I saw a Pikachu like this big, and especially with the XY evolutions and the VMAX and the Champion's Path, these rare Charizards that people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to hunt and collect and buy boxes just to get that Charizard, because Charizard is so rare. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the prices of the first edition Charizard, which a few years ago, you could have got a PSA 10 for $25,000. If you thought that was a lot, boy, let me tell you, the prices today have way surpassed $25,000. Maybe a PSA 8 or 9 you can get for $25,000. But today, expect to pay no less than $200,000 for a PSA 10 Charizard. That's what they're going for. Do I personally think that the Charizards are worth that? No. However, the people that own them can pretty much set the price of them. And that's pretty much how it goes with that. There are still some sealed first edition Pokemon boxes. There are still some sealed Pokemon first edition boxes out there. However, we're talking anywhere from $120,000 to $250,000 for one box. You know why? Because if you happen to pull that Charizard, along with every other first edition holographic card in there, you have Venusaur, Poliwraith, Pikachu, Raichu, Mewtwo. All those other cards too are worth thousands of dollars in PSA 10 condition. So you're talking upwards of $300,000 and up, $300,000 plus of Pokemon cards after spending $250,000 on a box. So is it worth it? I think so. If you have the money, I would get one because they're getting more scarce. They've been out since 96. So there's not going to be that many left. And especially now with all the YouTube hype of all these bigger guys that have the money to buy up these boxes and just rip the packs. I mean, how much more could there really be out there? Think about it. There's not much more. There's not. Go on Google, go on eBay, search if you can find them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe let's all pool our money together and snatch it. I would do that. Nikki Sports Cards, guys. Check out my Instagram, Vandersports _. Check out my YouTube, obviously, Vander Sports Cards. My website, vandergentwear.com. That name comes from my clothing line, Vandergent, and clothing wear. So Vandergent Wear. I know it's a weird name. A lot of people ask me, but if you do sports cards, why do you have such a weird name? Why isn't it Vander Sports? That's why. So I pretty much took over Vandergent Wear, and I just used it as my sports card line for now. I would like to merge both in time once I come out with my other clothes. So, yeah, guys, that's my logo there. That's one of my videos right now. Beckett versus PSA grading services. Check it out. Find out what the major differences are between PSA and Beckett. Also on my website, I have my blog, everything else. I do some giveaways. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Nikki Sports Cards, burgers, baseball, basketball all day, and happy collecting. Take care.